Hey, it's me, Mr. Jason. Now, before we get into our video, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button as well as that notification bell so that you know whenever we upload. Also, don't forget to comment down below a book that you would like for us to read together. I love requests, and when I get requests, that lets me know that you're out there listening and watching, and we love that here at Read Alouds with Mr. Jason. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And don't forget, keep reading. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to wherever you are in the world. My name is Mr. Jason, and today I have a read aloud for you. Welcome back to another episode of Read Alouds with Mr. Jason. Thank you for joining us. As you know, we are still in Black History Month. The whole month of February is Black History Month, and we have a treat for you. We have one of the most prolific African-American leaders that we have ever seen by the name of Frederick Douglass, and that's who we're going to be reading about today. As we read our story, keep those eyes open for the sight words that you see here on our list. Also, for the parents and the teachers that are watching, here are a few key developmental indicators this particular story teaches. So join me as we read about Frederick Douglass by Lola M. Schaefer in Read Alouds with Mr. Jason. Frederick Douglass by Lola M. Schaefer. Frederick Bailey was born around 1818. He was a slave in the southern state of Maryland. Frederick began to work at the age of 8. A slave's life was hard. Frederick's master beat him and other slaves. Masters took children from their mothers and sold them. Frederick thought slavery was wrong. Frederick learned to read. He read that some slaves bought their freedom. He read that other slaves escaped to freedom. Frederick wanted to be free. In 1835, Frederick planned to escape, but his master discovered the plan. His master made him work in a shipyard in Baltimore. Frederick met Anna Murray. She was a free black woman. Anna helped Frederick escape to New York in 1838. New York and other northern states had laws against keeping slaves. He changed his last name to Douglass so his master could not find him. Frederick and Anna got married in 1838. In 1841, Frederick began to work for the American Anti-Slavery Society. He gave speeches about the unfairness of slavery. In 1845, Frederick wrote his story of living as a slave. He went to England to tell people about slavery in the United States. 2 Englishmen bought Frederick's freedom from his master in 1846. In 1847, Frederick returned to the United States to fight slavery. Frederick wrote letters to President Lincoln. He asked the president to make slavery illegal in all states. In 1865, the U.S. Congress passed the 13th Amendment. This law freed all slaves. Frederick Douglass died in 1895. He worked his whole life for African American freedom. So what's one fact that you learned today about Frederick Douglass? I'll go first. I didn't know that Frederick Douglass' original last name was Bailey. I've always thought it was Douglass. You see what reading can do for you? It can teach you things that you may think you already know. This is another story of triumph and perseverance, just like the story of Wilma Rudolph. Frederick wanted not only his freedom, but the freedom for all African Americans, and he didn't stop until he achieved that goal. No matter what, you can always achieve your goals, no matter how big the obstacles are. Never give up. Thank you for joining me for another story. I had a blast reading with you, as I always do. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below of a Black History book that you would like for us to read together in our Black History Month. Also, don't forget to share. Sharing is caring. Thank you again for joining us. I can't wait to read again with you soon. And don't forget, keep reading.